lioness is starving. She hasn't eaten in 3 days. And right in front of her, completely defenseless, is a baby gazelle. She doesn't touch it. Instead, she walks past it like it isn't even food. And an hour later, that same lioness will kill a fully grown gazelle without hesitation. So what just happened? Why would a predator driven by pure survival instinct choose to ignore an easy meal? This single moment opens up one of the strangest questions in animal behavior. Do wild animals actually know when something is a baby? And if they do, how? They don't have language. They can't ask, "How old are you?" So what exactly are they detecting? Is it smell? Is it sound? Is it some kind of visual code hidden in the shape of a baby's face and body? And here's the part that gets even stranger. This recognition doesn't just stop predators from killing. In some cases, it makes animals from completely different species protect babies that aren't even their own. To understand this, we have to go back to a discovery made in the 1940s by an Austrian scientist named Konrad Lorenz. Lorenz noticed something odd. Human babies, puppies, kittens, baby birds, despite looking nothing alike, shared a strange set of physical features: big round eyes, a large head compared to the body, short limbs, a rounded face. He called this pattern the baby schema, and his theory was radical for its time. He proposed that this specific set of features triggers an automatic protective response in the brains of many species, not learned, not taught, but built into the biology itself. But here's where things get strange. This wasn't just a cute observation. It was a survival mechanism millions of years in the making. Think about it from evolution's side. A species that accidentally kills its own young has zero future. So nature needed a failsafe, a built-in signal that says this one is fragile, this one needs protection, even before the brain consciously processes why. In 2009, researchers at the University of Vienna used brain imaging to test this. They showed adults images of baby animals and human infants with exaggerated baby schema features. The result? A specific region of the brain linked to reward and caretaking behavior lit up almost instantly, in under 1/7 of a second, faster than conscious thought. So this isn't just a human thing. It appears to be wired deep into mammalian brains. But that raises a bigger question. If this response is biological, does it work across species too? Can a wolf recognize baby in an animal that isn't a wolf at all? That's when things get even more fascinating. There are documented cases of leopards ignoring baby baboons, even while actively hunting adult baboons nearby. There are recordings of orcas gently nudging, rather than attacking, injured seal pups that drift too close. Elephants have been observed forming protective circles, not just around their own calves, but around orphaned calves from entirely different herds. Now, here's the twist that changes everything. This baby recognition system isn't perfect. It can be triggered and exploited. Take the cuckoo bird. It doesn't build a nest. Instead, it lays its egg inside another bird's nest. When the cuckoo chick hatches, it's often larger, louder, and more demanding than the host's own chicks. And the host bird, sometimes a warbler a fraction of its size, will exhaust itself feeding this imposter, even pushing its own real chicks out to make room. Why? Because the cuckoo chick has hijacked the same visual and audio triggers used to identify baby needs care: a wide open mouth, an exaggerated begging call. The host's brain reads the signal and responds automatically without ever checking if the signal is genuine. That means this ancient survival system, the one designed to protect the vulnerable, can be tricked by the right shape, the right sound, the right pattern. So then the real mystery becomes how much of what looks like animal kindness is actually a switch being flipped rather than a conscious choice. Scientists studying lion behavior found something equally unsettling. Male lions that take over a new pride will often kill cubs that aren't their own. This seems to completely contradict the idea of an automatic baby protection instinct. But researchers studying this, including long-term data from the Serengeti Lion Project, found the reason isn't a failure to recognize a baby, it's the opposite. The male recognizes the cub perfectly well and kills it specifically because it's not his genetic line, which brings the females back into fertility sooner. So, the baby detection system isn't really about kindness at all. It's a cold calculation running underneath the surface, one shaped entirely by whether protecting or eliminating that baby benefits survival and reproduction. That reframes everything. Every act of animal tenderness you've ever seen in a nature documentary. A wolf nuzzling a pup, a dolphin supporting an injured newborn, a bird feeding a chick may not be emotion in the way we imagine it. It may be a biological trigger refined over millions of years, activating exactly when certain visual or audio cues appear. And yet somehow, that mechanical process produces something that looks, from the outside, exactly like compassion. So maybe the real question isn't whether animals know when something is a baby. Maybe the real question is whether knowing and feeling are actually the same thing at all, or whether what we call love, in humans and animals alike, is simply a very old signal, still doing exactly what it evolved to do.